been talking about a lot of things, but more than anything, we've been talking about you. We've been talking about you and a decision that you have to make. And the decision is, am I going to be there for me? Am I going to be there to start my life moving forward towards that $1 million mark? Am I changing my life? And the thing that I always think about when I'm looking at changing my life, and we talked about that earlier, you heard me talk about some changes that I made in my life. And the reality is it started with a decision. And okay, I was kind of under the gun. It was like either change or die, a little extreme. But I learned one thing. You have to move towards extreme to make change. You have to go to that place that it's the bitter end or accept something new. I like to think of it as spiritual help. I think of spirituality, emotion, energy, they're all the same thing. They're movement forward. They're doing something different. And it takes a surrender. This idea of I'm not going to keep trying to do it my own way. But the funny thing is about 1 minute after people make that decision, their head starts talking to them again. We start taking our own bad advice, don't we? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? We go, okay, I'm going to do something different now. And then we go, maybe tomorrow. There's a good TV show on right now. It's cold outside. I don't want to go. In Sacramento. It's not that cold there, unless you're near Truckee. So, we always make the decision, but then we start to let it go. We start to get complacent. We start to back up and we start listening to our head instead of moving forward. How many times have you made a decision and then realized like 3 or 4 days later that you forgot to actually do what you decided to do? So in about 2 weeks, I'm coming up on a very special day for me. I shared that I got sober in 1995. Well, in 2 weeks, it'll be 26 years. And I say that not because I'm bragging or not because I'm special, but because I was able to do something that I never had been able to do before. And that is stick to something. It was the first thing I stuck to. The first thing that I stuck to. And it was basically because I had the choice to die or to change. And I've taken that idea of dying or changing, because the fact of the matter is every day that I was in that lifestyle, a little piece of me died every day. Just a little bit and a little bit more. Some days a lot more. But as I went, I just had this quiet desperation. It was this idea, this feeling of, I know that there's something more and I can't have it. It was like sitting there going, I want a picture, but I don't want to pay for that. It was like, I want to make the changes, I want to get the property, but I don't want to give something up. And so we're always struggling with this thing of, I want to move forward. I want that change. And I don't know how to let myself have it. I don't know how to allow it. But I tell myself I'm going to do it tomorrow, that way I feel better. How many people have ever noticed themselves doing that? Right? You notice that I'm going to make the change, and that hope for a better tomorrow keeps us going in that quiet desperation, don't it? Doesn't it? It keeps us going. We know that hopefully tomorrow we're going to do something different, but then we just continue. Day after day, month after month, year after year. We just live that same lifestyle. It's like Groundhog's Day. It's like Groundhog Day, but it's not the life we choose. And so I'm going to be talking about goals in just a minute. But before we do that, I want to run you guys through something Christine and I call, the perfect average day. This perfect average day is not the perfect day on the beach, having no problems or anything like that. This is the perfect average day. This is the day that you're living when you're a millionaire. What your life is like, not just one day, but every day you wake up. How you want to live. What that looks like. Who you're with. How you spend your time. And so, I want everybody to go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Nice, deep, slow breath. And I want everybody to just pretend there's a candle about, a foot in front of you. And take a nice deep breath in and hold it for about 5 seconds, eyes closed. And now just blow at that candle and make it flicker, but don't blow it out. Make the candle flicker, don't blow it out. Letting that air out of your lungs. Letting all the relaxation go. And now take another deep breath in. Hold it. And again, make that candle flicker nice and slow, but don't blow it out. That's it. Now, one final big deep breath. And let that breath out. And as you let that breath out, notice your whole body relaxing even deeper and deeper. And now as your breath returns to normal, notice that feeling of relaxation floating down from the top of your head, moving down into your shoulders, the back of your neck, every muscle, every fiber, just letting go. Relaxing even deeper and deeper. Easy. Letting that feeling down. That's the way. It feels good to let go. Every muscle, every fiber letting go. Now taking another deep breath in and letting it out. Today is past. Tomorrow's 1,000 miles away. But right here, right now, everything is just floating. Everything feels wonderful. Allowing all of that tension to deepen. Relaxing every muscle, every fiber of your body. Eyes closed, we're having some light problems, and that just helps you to relax even more. That's the way. Letting go, and as you are letting go even more, I want you to imagine when you wake up, you're looking out your windows. Imagine what you're feeling as you look at your properties, seeing exactly how things are looking, exactly the way you want it to be. You see who is with you. You see all of those people in your life, the people that are important to you, the people that matter to you. That's the way. Notice the way you see the colors in your mind. Notice the way you see how your house is laid out. Notice what happens as you just experience the life of a millionaire in your own experience of the day. As you go through the first half of your day, what actions do you notice yourself taking? Listening to something spiritual, listening to something soothing, listen to something that's really firing you up, knowing that feeding your mind, feeding your soul is what moves you forward. Allowing yourself to just say yes to the experience. Just say yes to moving forward, noticing that everything in your life is just the way you've planned it. I want you to imagine all those feelings of what it feels like when you make the decision. You make the decision to be in your life, adding those people in your life that help you move forward, allowing all of those people who don't work in your view to just fade away. You don't have to kick anybody out. You don't have to do anything. Just allow yourself to invite all of those people, like-minded people, powerful people, into your world. That's the way. And now take a deep breath in as you move through the rest of your day. Where do you go to lunch? Who do you spend time with? What kinds of things are you doing? Imagine this as if it's happening right now, right here. Mind and body letting go of those old patterns, of those old ways of thinking, feeling your whole body reinvent itself into this new way of thinking, into this new way of being. Your whole body reorganizing itself deep within your emotions, deep within your mind, allowing yourself to experience something completely different. Every morning you wake up, you're doing exactly what you want to do. You're hitting your goals. You're moving forward. You're experiencing life as a millionaire because you've made a choice. You made the decision and you made it right. You made it right, taking the action that you need to take to get the things that you want to have so that you can be of service to other people in your life. So often, people talk about those ideas that you can't have money or you're a bad person. You can't really just go and get anything you want, but you know now that that's not true. You can do anything you set your mind to for the right reasons, moral, ethical, legal, for the right reasons, moving throughout your life, making your decisions to be that better version of you, to be that strong version of you, going after everything you want because it's your God-given ability. It's your God-given right to live your life the way you choose. And you choose to live rich in friendships, rich in relationships, rich in money, rich in emotion, allowing yourself to experience something completely different than how it used to be because you are stepping into your life. You are stepping into your power. You are stepping in to the new you as the book of changes opens and allowing you to flip the pages to those pages where you find yourself in that new story. As your day goes through, feeling yourself moving into that position, you know something's changed. You can feel it. You can see it. And now, on the count of 3, you're going to come back to the room and we're going to talk about what that experience is like for you. 1, finding your body coming back to the room. 2, feeling cool spring water through your eyeballs, just relaxing every muscle, every fiber, coming wide awake. 3, wide awake. So, feeling your body relaxing. I know it's kind of weird at 9 o'clock at night, but that relaxation also gives you more energy to follow through with this night, to stay focused, to stay moving forward towards your goals, towards what your life can be like. Feeling yourself, reinvent yourself. But I want to talk a little bit now about goals, and I have a little PowerPoint in whenever that's going to start. And I want to talk to you about goals. And there's the way people used to present goals, and still you see it quite a bit. And we're going to talk about how to hack goals. We're going $1,000,000 goals. Now, being stubborn with your where and flexible on your how. See, Josh has a dream of a place. Now, be stubborn with your where, but flexible on the how. It doesn't matter exactly how you get there. It matters that you stay true to your goal. Back in 1998, I made a decision to go to school to become a psychologist. I didn't know that I actually was following through that decision until I got my diploma 8 years later. Or 9. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Point is that we don't know that we're following through or not following through because we're just doing our daily thing. When you make a goal, what you need to do is you need to stick to it. You need to be stubborn with your where. How you get there is all up to you. And so I want you to think about the vehicle that you're getting there. We're talking about real estate today. I talk about businesses. My favorite thing is to go and help businesses grow and then get a piece of the business or flip the business or whatever I can do. But if I can just help that business grow and make money and have the success that they're looking for, I'm happy with that. I charge for it, of course. And now I've made the decision about 5 years ago to start charging what I'm worth. Has anybody ever charged under what you're worth? Worked for less than you wanted to? We all have, haven't we? We've all found ourselves doing a lot of work for a little money. And at some point, we're like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And that was what I asked myself. And so I shifted my model. How many people realize that they need a model shift? They need to make a change in their life, and they know they need to make it, and they still aren't doing it. They still stop themselves. And they say, I'm gonna soon. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. Maybe when I sell my next property. Maybe when I get my next commission. And maybes never come, do they?